Okay, we're all good now. We're all good. So I think I'm here. I think I'm talking just fine. See, how's everyone been? How's y'all been? So yeah, I think today we're not gonna do a lot today. No, we're not. What I mean, I think we're gonna leave gaming behind for now. As of today, we're gonna be more chill. Gonna vibe here. I don't really have much planned for today. I guess we'll start fire. We can do. Where's something funny today? I always want to do this for a while, but we can do reaction streams. You see, I thought it was the perfect time to do a reaction. Let's see, we have a go. Okay, I've always been a fan of like reacting to people's like people doing their own opinions and choices on whatever stuff they have. I want to request that today. We have a Mario Kart Wii ranking every course. And this will be an interesting video we're going to check out. Let's see, how's everyone feeling on this? Alright. This is gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Let's see, this is made by I'm a Boris. So yeah, our first reaction of the stream might be the one we reacted today. I think after this, we might do something else later on too, as it's even the title. We'll do some rankings too, which that might not be related to Mario Kart, but it'll be something else. Let's see. Yay. I think we're just about ready to get started with the list. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Shout out to Daisy Does Stuff for supporting me level 3 or higher on Patreon.
Hey, awesome.
Hey everyone, I'm Albert Boris. Mario Kart.
We love Mario Kart Wii.
This has definitely got to be one of the most iconic and timeless Mario Kart games of all time.
I mean,
it's not quite my favorite one.
When 8 still around.
Mario Kart 7, but oh man, would I not hesitate to call it the best. On one hand, I'm a little biased,
not
as
the
it was
best,
the first Mario game that I ever got alongside Mario Party 9, but honestly, even so, I'm still surprised by how much charm this game.
It's kind of an odd choice to get this and 9, by 9. As the first Wii games, huh? Interesting. We're starting off interesting. We're starting off a bit interesting. Okay.
Game holds even today, from the introduction of half pipes, wild
jump
physics, character selection, as well as the strong focus on unlockables.
Yeah.
In fact, thanks to Mario Kart Wii's multiple save file system, it probably makes this the most replayable game in the series.
Most replayable?
But of course, you can't.
Most replayable because of save files. I mean, he's not wrong necessarily, but I don't want to take advantage a lot of the extra files we have. My normally does, so I guess it's an interesting choice. Yeah.
Let's mention Mario Kart Wii without bringing up its course
The tracks.
selection. Like, on one hand,
We're all here for the
when
track.
the courses aren't good, they're pretty bad, but when
How
they
bad? How
are
bad
good,
can it get?
oh my, does this game go all out. Especially
And
for
how
the
good can
nitro
we
tracks,
get?
like the sheer creativity poured into some of them put even some
How much
newer
creativity we
tracks
got
in the
here?
series to shame. Which is why today, I wanted to rank them all from worst to best, while we're waiting for the next Mario Kart game. And because of how dearly I hold this game to my heart, I'm gonna share that joy with a couple of other YouTuber friends as well, who will join us
not
for
just
this
you?
video. Allow me to step back for a while.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Daisy.
How's it going, everyone? It's Ryder here.
Ryder
So yeah,
Kart.
with all of that said and done,
Okay,
I say,
let's-
let's
We got triple team.
Forgot about me. How could you?
Oh, damn.
Albert Boring.
haven't you
Boring? What was that? What? You're start? Oh, this guy's starting off rude. Jeez. We haven't got started. We're not even 2 minutes in. You're already starting off being mean. Goodness me.
interrupted enough of my videos, Evil Twin, although
Evil
perhaps there's
Twin,
something
huh?
for you to do. Anyways, with all that being
God.
said, let's get started now.
The background's still. Oh goodness me. Goodness me. What is happening here? Okay. F tier. One decent
So yeah,
turn.
this track is boring and it's frustrating. Great job. The only
The worst of both worlds.
This track is trying to cut corners in the sand, and even that gets old quickly.
I mean, I
Otherwise,
guess so,
this
yeah.
beats even other Super Mario Kart tracks.
That's why I never really cared about the whole cut. You can cut you corners with sand. I don't really talk about that, but like, I don't know. Those cutting corners never really interested me, if I'm being honest.
It's a shame with how uninspired it is. And why the f is this in the Lightning Cup?
Look here. You're stacked with we love Peach Gardens, the Monkey Mountain, and a spooky castle. Why make a third circuit here? Why not just put this in the freaking banana cup to make it more even?
You're telling me this deserves to be in the same collection as Peach Gardens, DK Mountain,
No,
and Mr. Bowser
why?
Castle? Like,
Why?
there's literally no defense for this. I mean, even Mario Circuit
Who
4
could
would
defend
have
us in
been
court?
an improvement.
Alright, who's willing to defend us in court? Someone stand up now. Stand up. Who's gonna stand up for this? Okay, no one. Gotcha.
Oh, what am I doing? It's just a Mario Kart track. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I guess the music of this track is at least classic.
No.
Oh, man, this is definitely one of the worst
Who
Mario
cares?
Kart tracks. of all
Nobody
time.
cares.
Next up, the second worst track goes to N64 Sherbet Land. This one, I actually have a bit of a special relation to because, as it turns out, this was actually the first Mario Kart course I ever played.
Oh,
And it was
first you
so
played?
bad, I had to put down the game for a few weeks.
Oh, jeez. The worse you play it, so you stop playing the game for a few weeks. I never hear when that happens to anyone. Like they find a track so bad they stop playing the game for a few days. I'm glitching. I mean, I don't really. I'm only using this is the only time I'll ever use the VTuber model. VTubers thing for her. If actually, no, hold on. Hang on. Do you know what? Okay, I brought back the Disco React. I brought the reacting thing. I brought this back for the now. We're resurrecting this screen. So, yay! Alright, back to me.
Joking. To be honest, while I have a bit of nostalgia for it because of that, it's still an incredibly frustrating experience. It's not.
I'm nostalgic in Carriage Track, huh? Huh? Yeah, you think nostalgic in Carriage Track? I'm looking at you, Wii defenders. I'm looking at you.
The course being encased in ice just makes it kind of.
And just to clarify, I have no Wii nostalgia whatsoever, so. So don't try coming at me on this. Yeah, Toad's back. Yay, Toad's back for the stream!
a hassle with its more slippery handling, especially when you're in the ice cave with all these stupid penguins.
Ice physics!
But even without ice physics, the track is still boring since it's just a blanded, almost textureless ice station.
Textureless. Yeah, when you're doing with Wii's engine, what making the textures look good? Yeah, I thought using this background whenever I try to transition build the general screen for the whole anytime I'm gonna chill stream, whatever, or the general background overall for a stream. So, yeah.
I guess at least the music is one of the most relaxing and beautiful tunes
true.
I've heard in
Very
Mario
true.
Kart, but
Very
it
nice.
also fits Frappy Snowland way better, so I digress.
We're already in the detail. Hello. 4 minutes. We're already in D. Jeez. So bad.
Anyways, with those abominations
Who said the game had to cut a good lineup? I'm kind of worried now.
away, now we can finally move on to the D tier, which is
How many
those
D tiers I got?
tracks that are bad, but at least they're not awful, and I don't actively hate playing on them. Starting with
Luigi Circuit,
which has got to be
the
one
first
of the
course in
most
the game.
boring starter tracks in the entire
Most
series.
boring?
It's just
Most boring in the series? Kid named Figure 8 Circuit? You're even more boring than this. At least this has dash pads and a Luigi theme. But what does Figure 8 have? Nothing. Zilch.
so basic. The layout is short and forgettable, the theme is just your typical Formula 1 racetrack, and while the music is kinda catchy, that too is pretty dull, and is kinda hard to take seriously for how overused it's been in memes. Seriously, if this track was in Mario Kart Wii, no one would give a single about it.
Oh jeez.
About it.
Okay. I mean,
Besides, like,
again, you know it's not best with the first track. Just saying. But like putting the D's a tiny bit harsh. Like I mean, sure. I'm not defending him. I'm not gonna defend this course really hardly, but being the beginning course, it does it just enough to be in. I mean, I'm not being too hard on this.
oh yeah,
So.
these dash pads, the
This clear should have been the Shell Cup instead of like why'd you pause? Why'd I pause? I don't know. I'm only talking. I don't want to interrupt. Okay, because I'm trying to give my thoughts too while reacting to stuff. You know, we took past videos to give our thoughts what we're discussing. So, in terms of the layout, it's a bit short. I mean, sure, it should have been the Shell Cup instead of banana.
I don't usually harp on graphics, but wow, this water looks way too plastic, even for this. Fortunately, that leaves us with only one track left that I consider bad, and that is SNES Ghost Valley.
This way too.
This course will always be my worst enemy, because for the longest time, this was the only track where I hadn't unlocked the expert staff ghost data on yet, which I needed to unlock last time.
Has anyone ever done all the experts?
Even if I did eventually beat it.
Yeah, because you're using automatic drifting and jets. What did you...
Okay, guys, who Who always plays this game with automatic drifting? Raise your hand. I'm not raising my hands at all. I know because I mean I don't think I ever did when I first played this game. I don't remember.
Expect Albert Boring.
Even though I've made amends with it now,
Jesus
one thing I still
Jesus.
believe about this track is that it's boring. On one hand, I like the
What do I
spooky
preach in chat?
atmosphere with the dark forest in the distance, and the fact that pieces of the brick wall slowly fall off as racers bump into
I mean,
them
I
is
guess
a
it's
neat
nice, I
detail.
guess,
But
but-
otherwise, the course is just too short without anything interesting going
Not-
on.
not much,
Oh
not
yeah,
really.
and this shortcut should not be so easy to pull off.
Okay, okay. Okay, who thought that was okay to make a shortcut just really easy to not use the mushroom? I'm looking at you, Margaret 7 and 8. I'm looking at you two. Who the ones who crammed down the shortcuts to make them pretty lame and interesting.
Required a feather item in the original version, but now you can just take a ramp over it. What's even the point of the main path then? So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 'Cause now I see. Now I can just take a shortcut here. I don't need to take this other path no more. C tier already. On to the C tier.
With that said though, now we can finally move on to the C tier and talk about tracks that are actually above average.
Really?
I still don't care too much for these next few courses.
Cows!
But hey,
Get the
at least I have more
cows!
fun with them than I don't. Starting with GC and Mario
GameCube Mario Circuit.
Circuit. You know what? I'm gonna pass over the script to Daisy.
This below-
so that I don't go insane from talking about all of these.
I just realized. We have not seen Yoshi Falls yet. Reminder, we have not seen DS Yoshi Falls! If you remember from my DS, my Wii video, I raised that the second worst in the game. And pretty much everyone else has too. I'm kinda worried now,
Albert. So,
Show me those things.
GC and Mario Circuit,
Go all out.
despite its weird placement as the finale of the Leaf Cup, really, is still one of the more interesting.
Okay, this is the same argument saying who puts the DS Mario Circuit in the Star Cup. Like, I'm not the thing who with these weird these track placements on weird cups. That'll be dumb. Like, okay, because I know it's odd putting a Mario Circuit in a Star Cup, which I know DS did, but I don't know why they did that. But I guess you could argue it's a bit more challenging because of it. I don't know. This is pure speculation. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert.
Because for one, it's actually a bit hard. There are more
I
obstacles.
mean, I guess,
The layout
but
is noticeably
not
more
really
twisty,
either.
and the bump section at the end
I mean,
actually kind of makes
although-
sense to be there
Although I will say, why is it the last track in the cup though? Should it be like, at the start?
now, thanks to Mario Kart Wii's trick system. So, why is this track so low, Albert?
Tell me, yes, tell us.
I guess it's the music. It's just a
music?
bit too happy-go-lucky for
Music?
my taste, which gets
That's-
kind of an
That's kind of an odd argument to make with the GameCube circuit theme. 'Cause, I mean, it kind of fits like the whole the whole cartoon vibe. Like you see the tree in the background has like the eyeballs, and even the clouds have like the happy faces. It kind of fits the aesthetics, if you ask me. With the whole happy thing, kind of.
annoying to me, with the harder layout and all. But yeah, otherwise, I think you summed up my thoughts quite nicely. Fittingly enough though, right after is the last Mario Circuit on the list, N64 Mario
Oh, because
Raceway.
I get it. Because how many series do we have per cup? 3.
And
Like,
this
3.
is definitely my
Four.
favorite of the 4. Not because it's
The favorite of the 4 Mario circuits. Look, I would take GameCube in a heartbeat in terms of the 4 Mario circuits in the game.
extraordinary, it's definitely not. But because of its
This would be the
almost
second
surrealistic
worst. This would be like my
atmosphere,
second worst.
Because unlike other Mario circuits that tend to be kind of frantic and lively, this one feels more desolate, as you're just racing around a hilly plain side in the middle
I mean,
of nowhere.
I don't really care.
Even
I don't really care
music,
this one personally.
albeit
I just don't
generic,
care.
kinda encapsulates that same lonely feeling. The only form of life are a couple of piranha plants, this audience at the start, as well as
Your
the
one-set
spinning
audience?
design. And I always just kind of enjoyed these somewhat eerie vibes.
Eerie
I especially
vibes?
remember
That's-
growing up, I would always try to